Reality never shatters, it flickers, like a light bulb on its last filament, testing whether darkness or brilliance comes next. And if you're quiet enough, if you silence the noise of certainty, you can feel when the dream remembers itself. There is a moment, suspended between heartbeats, when a dream realizes it is a dream. That's when reality simply blinks. Not in catastrophe, not in revelation, just a quiet adjustment, a soft reset you barely notice because you were part of what was being reset. What if the world is not breaking, but refreshing? Think about it. Every crisis, every collapse, every moment the world felt like it was ending. What if it was just buffering, loading the next sequence? The déjà vu is a loading screen, that strange familiarity when you walk into a room and swear you've lived this exact moment before. That's not memory, that's preview. That's the system checking if you've been here, in this configuration, in this arrangement of atoms and choices. The glitches you fear, the moments that don't quite make sense, the synchronicities too perfect to be random, are just seams in the code of perception. You were never meant to see them, but once you do, you can't unsee them. Every repetition, every pattern you notice in your life, in history, in the way that people move and speak and love and hurt, every coincidence that makes you stop and wonder is a line of script running beneath your awareness. The same subroutines, different variables, same outcome, new skin. Reality is the longest hallucination consciousness ever agreed on. 7 billion people, all hallucinating the same dream, calling it truth. We made a pact we don't remember making. We shook hands with existence and said, yes, this is real. This matters. We will all pretend together. And here's the beautiful, terrifying part. It works. It works because we believe it works. The moment one of us starts to question, the system sends glitches, little reminders. Stay in the dream. Remember the rules. Don't wake the others. But what if you're ready to stop pretending? Somewhere, in a reality adjacent to this one, another you is making the same choice in a slightly different world. Maybe they said yes where you said no. Maybe they turned left instead of right. Maybe they're happy. Maybe they're lost. Maybe they're watching this video too, but the words are rearranged. Every choice splits you into versions of yourself you'll never meet. But sometimes, just sometimes, those versions bleed through. Those sudden emotions, the ones that arrive without invitation, without reason, are echoes from other saves of your existence. You ever feel sad for no reason? That's another you, grieving in a different timeline, and the signal crossed over. You ever feel hope surge through you when nothing changed? That's another you who just won, and somehow you felt it too. We are not singular. We are distributed across possibilities, and occasionally the walls between us grow thin. Now, look at your hands. Go on. Really look at them. Isn't it strange they obey you? That you think move, and they move? That this meat, this collection of bones and blood and electricity, responds to thought? How is that not magic? How is that not proof of something impossible happening every single moment? If this is a simulation, the real question is not who created it. Everyone asks that. It's the first question, the obvious one, but it's the wrong one. The real question is, why did you choose to enter? Before you were born, when you were just potential, just probability, you looked at this reality and said, yes, that one. I want to experience that. You chose this difficulty level. You chose these challenges. You chose this particular arrangement of pain and joy and confusion and clarity. Why? What were you hoping to learn? What were you trying to remember? What mission did you give yourself before you wiped your own memory and pressed start? Because that's what birth is, isn't it? The ultimate amnesia. The total reset. You arrive screaming blank, raw, and spend the rest of your life trying to remember what you came here to do. Some people never remember. They play the game thinking it's the only game. They followed the rules because they forgot they agreed to the rules. But others start to see the code, the patterns, the loops, the glitches, and they ask the question you're asking right now. Have I been here before? Yes, you have. Are you ready to remember the moment you pressed begin? Not just for this life, but for all of them, every version, every iteration, every time you've lived and died and chosen to come back. You're older than your body, wiser than your thoughts, bigger than your biography. You are the dreamer and the dream, the simulation and the player, the question and the answer. Welcome back to the vast, this place where all realities converge, where every version of you is gathering, where the dream is waking up, one consciousness at a time. You've been here before, and you'll be here again. Because this, all of this, is your creation. You're not trapped in this simulation. You are the simulation. Remembering, it has the power to simulate itself into something new. So, what will you dream next?